Here's my message, man, to Warner Brothers Discover, to the brand new appointed president, CEO, whatever you want to call yourself, guiding light, the new Kevin Feige, James Gunn. I'm not going to watch your movies. I'm not. In theater. I'm not going to watch them. I'm not going to buy them full price. I'm not going to do anything, man, until a clear, absolute, clear laid out path comes out. That's what I want, man. That's my demands. I want Superman back at the forefront of DC. That's what I want, man. If I see a Superman film announced in 2024 or even 2023, I'll watch your entire slate of 2023 movies. But until then, I'm not paying a dime to see anything. The last movie that I spent money on in theaters was Aquaman. That's the last time that I actually stepped inside of a movie theater. That's how long it's been. And the frustration of just the way that Warner Brothers treated Ray Fisher, Warner Brothers treated Henry Cavill, Warner Brothers treated Ben Affleck, Warner Brothers treated Ezra Miller, before he decided to break down several mental episodes when they first had the Flash and they first had a director. Man, what happened? And then now we got this dude like a lunatic out there, because maybe he feels like he's being played around with. No excuses for his behavior, no. But man, dude, a project that you worked on is just getting sliced and diced. And then they say they're going to release it in theaters. And they say, no, we're not going to release it. We're going to do digital. And then they're saying, no, we might as well scrap the whole thing and get the tax write-off. And then you do the same exact scenario over there for Batgirl. You scrap everything. And now we're talking about Wonder Woman 3 with Patty Jenkins. Yes, of course, sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes directors make mistakes. Using a perfect example from Iron Man to Iron Man 2, and even Iron Man 3. Both of those movies, Iron Man 2 and 3, were terrible movies. Absolute terrible movies. People make mistakes, man. But if you allow someone to learn from their mistakes and give them support, man, you could have something incredible, man. You could have literally, taken Zack Snyder's ideas, brought him in, said, hey, listen, Zack, we're not going to let you direct. Or, Zack, we're going to let you direct for the fans. Or, we're not going to let you direct. We just want you to, be the overseer, hire him on as like, somebody that, understands. Because the dude, he created an entire language for Kryptonians in the Kryptonian language in Man of Steel, did an entire score with Hans Zimmer. And then all of a sudden, Hans Zimmer jumped ship and he's out of here. Said he would never do comic book movies again. Did, The Amazing Spider-Man with Jamie Foxx and stuff. And then he was like, that's it. That was the thing. Him and Pharrell Williams had teamed up for that. And after that, he's done. He's not doing it no more. We got to mend those relationships, man. But that's kind of where I'm at, man. I just want to make sure I get this out, man. I don't know if they're listening or not. Who knows? But I'm saying this, man. I have a family, huge family, 6 children. There's 10 of us inside the house, and they're growing every single day. We got family members coming living in. We got about 25 people, 25 tickets. Whenever I went and saw Man of Steel, I watched Man of Steel in theaters 57 times. I've watched the movie over 2,500 times, man. I used to watch it every single day for like 3 years straight. It was ridiculous, man. And then I started spacing out to like once or twice a week in a month. And then it was like once a month. And then now it's like every, blue moon because of the frustration, man. I spent so much money. I'm talking about thousands of dollars, man, on all of the, memorabilia and merchandise and ticket stubs and cell shaded stuff and collectibles, tins, toys all over the freaking house for DC Comics, man, for DC Films, for Zack Snyder's universe, for what we were anticipating with Justice League Part 1. We just want to get Justice League Part 2 out of there and you won't hear our mouths. But we know that that can't happen. So why not crowdfund it? Why not crowdfund Justice League Part 2 and let Zack Snyder do what he does? It doesn't come out of you guys' pocket. It'll come out the fans. Let the fans pay for it. I'll literally put down about freaking 10 to 20 G's. I promise you that. I'll put that down. And yeah, that's not a lot of money or whatever, but that's what I'm willing to put up, man. But I don't know what's going on. I really don't, man. It's just frustration, man. But we got to get it together, man. You know? I need a promise of no comedy, no crazy comedy, just random comedy moments like there was inside of the Suicide Squad and, Peacemaker. I couldn't even finish Peacemaker. Couldn't even finish it. It was just too stupid. Dancing and stuff, like what are we doing? What does that have to do with anything? And that's what is that what's going on? Is that the future for DC Films, man? Is people, walking out the theater, happy dancing? Like we just watched the Guardians of the Galaxy special, man, holiday special. What was that? What was it? It was literally people dancing and Kevin Bacon singing, and that's the end of it. Had nothing to do with nothing else. Yeah, you gave, Mantis, and you gave, Dave Bautista, man, some more screen time. But what was it, man? What was the point of the movie? Just, man, I tell you, man. And then they threw in, animated, like, they couldn't get freaking some, like, money to like, I don't know, de-age the dude from The Walking Dead and stuff. Yondo, I think his name is. They couldn't get that or something. Like, they couldn't hire a kid. So they had to, like, cell shade some stuff. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't get it, man. It's crazy, man, what's going on right now. It really is. But that's my demands. That's it. In order for me and my family to go back to a movie theater, in order for us to pay, some money for Warner Brothers, DC Films, Discover Films, the only way we're going to do that, the only way we're going to support it anymore is if there is some really clean-cut decisions being made. And Superman has to have a movie. There needs to be a sequel to Man of Steel. We're looking at 10 years, man. 2013 to 2023. We had a 10-year plan. We had a 10-year plan. You guys just wouldn't do it. But it's crazy because Marvel continued on. And we can go down the list, man. We can go down the list. Captain America First Avenger, flop. Iron Man 2, flop. Iron Man 3, yeah, it made a lot of money. Terribly rated. Everybody knows it's terrible. Thor the Dark World, flop. Even Thor technically was a flop. That's 5 films right there. Black Widow, flop. The list goes on, man. But what they did is they just said, you know what? Forget it. Forget the credits. Let's learn from it. And let's move on. And then it got us to Avengers. And then they came with Age of Ultron. Flop. Whole bunch of stuff, man. Whole bunch of stuff. But they continued on, man. We had a 10-year plan. But now I'm ranting, man. But that's it, man. That's kind of what I feel, man. And that's it, man. I'm out of here. You care about this stuff so much, man. It doesn't really matter in the end, What matters is your kids. What matters is family. What matters is friends. But, man, it's just these characters, man. And then you say that you like, in your Twitter feed, man, James Gunn said, these characters that we cherish, that we love, that we respect or whatever. Dude, is respecting Superman, saying just the outlandish crap that they said inside of Peacemaker, inside of the Suicide Squad? Like, is that respecting, the legacy of these characters? Are you shitting me? Making fun of Aquaman, doing all this stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Oh, just because The Boys is out and you want to be like The Boys and be edgy? It doesn't make any sense, man. None of it makes any sense. It's crazy, man. And then it's almost like we're switching A-list actors for B-list and C-list talent. Like it's just crazy, man. Anyway, man, that's it. I'm out.